What's up? In this video, I will be showing you guys the best car builds in the new Southwest Florida update. As you guys know, there's been a bunch of new cars added to the game from the latest update, and there is also a lot of good builds that come with these cars. But before we go into that, hit the like and subscribe button because we are on the road to 50,000 subscribers. We are getting close, so make sure you hit that subscribe button as it helps out a lot. But now, let's dive into the video and go look at these builds in the new Southwest Florida update. Here we go. So starting off with our first build, which is going to be the stance build. First, we're going to need to go to the dealership and buy a car. So I've now made it to the dealership right here, as we can see. And for this car, I'm going to be getting the Toyota Supra. I'm going to be getting the older one. Over here in the classic section, here we go, right here, 25 grand, not a bad price. But we are going to turn this thing into a stanced car. So we have gotten the car right here, and as we can see, it is not stanced. But now we are going to go on and do that in the mechanic shop right behind here. As we can see, got a mechanic shop back here. Alrighty, so I've now made it to the mechanic shop. Let's hit the customize button, and let's start off with the paint. Now, you can paint your car however you want. It does not matter, but for this build, I'm going to be going with a bright blue. I think I'm going to go with a blue like this. This is what it looks like, 207, 193, and then purchase that. And then for reflectance, I'm going to actually get a little bit of a reflectance. I'm going to make that 20. So there we go. That is my paint job for the Toyota Supra. Now, this is the fun part, the performance upgrades. Okay, so starting off with the engine upgrades, you can do whatever you want with this since we are going for a stance build, but I'm actually going to upgrade it a good amount. So I'm going to get a stage 3 engine. So now we have 868 horsepower. Then for forced induction, I'm going to get a stage 1 turbo. That's it. So we are basically at like 1,000 horsepower, which is pretty crazy. Then for brakes, I'm gonna get sport brakes. Yeah, I'm gonna get sport brakes right here, and that I'm not gonna touch the brake bias over here. But for weight, I'm going to get a race weight reduction. So my car is now 2,950 pounds. And then for tires, this doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna get drift tires because why not? And then now for transmission, we're gonna get sport. But here we go, suspension. This is where all matters, and it's honestly pretty simple. So we're gonna take the pre-comp in the rear and lower it all the way. Then we're gonna take the pre-comp in the front and lower it all the way. Okay, but we're not done. You see the stiffness right here? We are going to lower that all the way, and we're also gonna lower the stiffness in the rear all the way. And then you see this right here, the comp limb. We're actually gonna raise that up so our car can go even lower. And as we can see, look how low this thing is. We're gonna make it 380. Then for the rear, you can also make it 380. And then this is what it looks like, dude. Oh my goodness. But we are not done. Now we need to change the wheel width because these tires kind of look a bit weird. The rims are a little too in the car, so let's take them out a bit. So here we go. Up that tire width. Let's get a good here. I think 125 looks good. There we go. We're gonna stick with 125 in the rear, and then in the front, I am going to get also 125. Yeah, 125 for the front and the rear. Now we hit purchase on that, and then for the rest, like drivetrain, steering, gearing, it doesn't really matter, honestly. This is just all personal preference, and you can change this however you would like. Now for wheels, you can also get any wheels you would want, but I'm gonna get some stance wheels because it is a stance build. And for these rims, I think I'm gonna go with these. I honestly really like these things right here, and I'm gonna stick with them. They cost 6 grand, not a bad deal. Here we go. And this is my build. Look how low this car is. Honestly, I think this is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. I actually really like the blue with these rims, but let me show you how this thing drives, dude. As we can see, it is really good at drifting since we did get drift tires, but it's also really stanced, as we can see. It's really low. It's almost touching the ground. Look at that. You could make it even lower if you would like, but I think this is at a good height how it is. And comment down below what your favorite stance build is. So now for our next car build, which is going to be the drag build. And for this build, we're obviously going to be using the Dodge Demon. This thing is 86 grand. I know the car is already really good at drag racing, but we're going to make it even better. Alrighty, so we are now in the Dodge Demon, and we are at Sussies. Now let's upgrade this beast. Alright, so let's hit customize right there, and now for paint. We can obviously make it whatever we would like. Yo, this green is nice. I'm going to get this green, dude. I like this a ton. But yeah, like I said said before, you can get any color, it does not matter. It's your car at the end of the day. Now for performance, this is the fun part. What we're going to be doing is fully upgrading it, stage 3, and we're already at 1,321 horsepower. For force induction, we're going to be getting a supercharger. There we go, stage 3 supercharging. Now for brakes, we're going to get stage 3 brakes. Now for brake bias, we're actually going to put it 65 in the front, just like that, okay? And for weight, we're going to get a race weight reduction. We want this thing to be light so it can obviously accelerate faster. And now for tires, we want grip. This thing is a drag build. Now for transmission, we're going to get a race transmission. Now I'm not going to really touch the suspension too much. I'm just going to lower the pre-comp a tiny tad bit. I'm going to put that at 580 in the front and 600 in the back, and that is all I'm going to be doing for the suspension. And now for the wheel width, we're going to be making these tires even bigger. We're going to make the rear wheels about 100, okay? Put it at 100 right there for the rear wheel width, and then for the front, I'm going to make it 50, okay? That's all I'm going to be touching for the wheel width. I think this looks good. Then for the drivetrain, I'm going to make the power up to 70. I'm going to make the coast 25, and I'm going to make the preload 25. That's all we're going to be doing for the drivetrain. Steering doesn't really matter. You can change it however you would like. Gearing, I'm going to make a bit shorter. We're actually going to put the gearing up to 3.8. And that is the performance upgrades. Now for wheels, you can put any wheels you would like, but I'm actually going to stick with the stock wheels. I just think they look really clean. They're pretty much drag tires already, so we're going to stick with this. Okay, now let me show you how fast this thing is on the drag strip. Okay, there's no drag strip in the game. We're just going to use the main road right here, but here we go. Let's swing a U-turn. Alrighty, I'm lined up. I'm going to give myself a countdown from 3, and let's give it a shot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, here we go, here we go. Yo, this thing is so quick. It is so quick. Yo, we're already at 150. Look at it. Look at it, dude. Wow, this thing is so quick. Yo, we're about to hit 200. We're about to hit Can we hit 200? Can we hit 200? No! Oh my, we hit 199. Close enough. But yeah, this thing is pretty fast, pretty sick. Plus, it's a Dodge Demon. If you want to get a good drag Dodge Demon, definitely use this tune and customization. So I just showed you guys. Now for our next build, which is going to be the sleeper car build. And the car we're going to be using is the new Audi RS. So we are at Sunset Performance, and let's bring it into the shop. So let's hit the customize button and start off with the paint. As I said before in the video, you can make the car any color you would like. I'm going to make it red just because I think it looks really nice on this car, and that's all we're going to be doing for the paint. Now performance, this is where it gets fun. We want to fully upgrade this thing, okay? Stage 3 right off the bat, 1,200 horsepower already. For the force induction, we're going to want to get a turbocharge, not a supercharge. We're going to want to get the stage 3 turbocharge. We get that, okay? We're already at 1,500 horsepower, and then get some race brakes right here. Let's also make the brake bias 64 in the front. And now for weight, we want a race weight reduction. We want this thing to be light. And now for the tires, we're gonna get grip because we want the grip, dude. It is a sleeper build at the end of the day, and let's get a race transmission on it. And now for suspension, you don't really have to touch the suspension. This thing is gonna be a sleeper car, so I think I'm just gonna keep it how it is. Same goes to wheel width. But now for the drivetrain, we want the front power to be at 50, we want the rear to be at 100, and the coast and preload can stay how it is on both the rear and front differentials. And then the torque will go to 35 to the rear, so we're just gonna move that to 35, okay? That is all we're gonna be doing for the drivetrain on this car. Steering doesn't matter. Gearing though, we're gonna make the gearing shorter, okay? We want it to be 4.8. And that's it for performance. We're done with the performance. Now rims, I'm not even going to touch the rims because this thing is a sleeper, okay? We're just going to keep the stock rims. And that is the sleeper car build. Now let me show you how this thing is on the road. Alrighty, here we go. I'm just going to send it down here. So we're going to rev it all the way, turn off traction control, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh my god, this thing is so fast. Yo, I think this thing is faster than the Audi TT RS. If you guys don't know, we top out pretty fast, but that's not the point. I want this car to be really good at accelerating, and I've done that. But if you guys didn't know, I made a video on this best sleeper car, which was the Audi TT RS. Go check that video out. And I honestly think this thing is quicker than it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, me showing you guys the best car builds in the new Southwest Florida update. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We are on the road to 50K, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!